Agricultural terracing and farming are their principal means of livelihood. Their main cultivation is rice. They cultivate sweet potatoes too. They used to raise pigs and chicken primarily for numerous rituals and sacrifices. The Igorots live in small hamlets scattered among the rice terraces. Traditional houses were composed by wooden floors, windowless walls, and pyramidal thatch roofs. They are elevated from the ground by trunks. The inhabitants use removable staircases that were hoisted up to the night to protect the family inside. The Igorot costume not only showcases the creativity of our people but also promotes the richness and authenticity of our culture. This culture passed down from generation to generation reflects how thriving and well-off the Igorots are despite the changing times. The female traditional clothing of the Igorots are generally called tapis. The way it is worn is being wrapped around the waist. In ancient times, the Igorot women did not wear upper garments, but were still highly respected by the Igorot men. It's only recently that they have to wear upper clothing. The Philippine weaving process usually starts with buying cotton from Habib, the Philippine Textile Council of the Philippines. The cotton then is twisted and collected into strands to prevent unwanted tangling. The color combination is based on the ones available to the weavers. Most colorants are obtained from the seeds of nature, collected leaves, trees, mud from the riverbanks, or plants like mayana which gave a greenish and yellowish color to the thread. The patterns are mostly traditional ones, typically nature-inspired and beliefs-based. The Bayawak pattern, for example, is based on the eponymous giant lizard said to be one of the gods who came down to earth to teach native water irrigation. On the other hand, the phaeton symbol is placed on borders of weaving textiles, inspired by a god who came down to Ifugao in form of a snake to guard boundaries. A dividing line in forests or rice fields, for example, is considered sacred. In addition, the star symbol represents abundance, multitude, and fertility. Compared to other Filipino ethnic and folk dances, Igorot dances tend to have less structure and formality. There are many steps within the tribe's dances that remain similar. Each tribe complicates and individualizes their own dance by implementing different approaches to dynamic, emphasis, dramatization, spectacle, and costuming.